Welcome to our week 1 asynchronous session for computer basics. We're talking today just about a few things we're going to be covering in the course over the next 6 weeks. A little bit of the information is up on the screen for you, and we'll go over that in just a minute. But before we get started, I do want to give you the instruction for what you'll do at the end of this video. You will go to our course. You will click on quizzes at the top of the course screen, and you will complete the quiz for week 1. So you look for the synchronous, asynchronous session for week number 1 and complete that quiz. You will need an access code for that quiz. We've started using access codes for asynchronous lessons, so you will need to enter in the code that I give you in our class right now. I'm going to give you the first 2 letters of that access code now, and I'll give you the other letters later as the video progresses. Your first two letters are M and A, so make sure that you keep track of those, write those down, the letters M and A. All right, so one of the objectives this week in our class in Unit 1 is to practice typing, to increase our words per minute, and then also to understand the purpose and functionality of word processing software. So you've hopefully noticed as you've walked through the course this week that you are doing some typing practice. You took a typing pre-test to see what your words per minute were at that point, and then you're going to be doing a typing log for me as well as working through the course and practicing your typing. Our goal is that you'll increase those words per minute over the course of the class. Second is to understand the purpose and functionality of a word processing software. Now, hopefully, as a student at Primavera, or if you have a homeschool that you go to during the regular school day as well, you utilize word processing software. A lot of students utilize Google Docs, which is a web-based software, OpenOffice, which you can download for free. A lot of students also have Microsoft Office Suite, which includes Microsoft Word. So up on the screen, you'll see there are 3 different Microsoft programs: Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Now, depending on what type of computer you use, some of you might be Apple Mac users, and instead of Word, they have pages. Instead of Excel, they have numbers. Instead of PowerPoint, they have, I think it's called slides. I'm not positive. So there's a counterpoint in all of the different word processing variations. Microsoft Office Suite is the most commonly used word processing software because it's accessible, it's easy to use, and it's been around the longest. Not only that, but it's compatible with almost every computer that you need to open it on. So you'll see a lot of businesses utilizing Microsoft Office Suite for that reason. So the 3 listed up on the board today, Word is the word processing software. That's the one that you're going to be doing your first project using as you work in week 1 and week 2. And word processing software is typically used for essays. If you're in school, you might use it to write letters or cover letters. I use it all the time for letters of recommendation that I need to write for students who are applying to college or for jobs or for scholarships. But you also could use it in the business world for inter-office memos, documents. The really great thing about Microsoft Word is it has a variety of templates that you can utilize to help structure your whatever you're working on. You can create invitations in Microsoft Word. You can use the cover letter or the resume template. You can create a flyer in Microsoft Word. You can create a brochure in Microsoft Word. So there are a lot of different things you can use Word for that hopefully you've tried using in the past for classes or for your own personal use. Microsoft Excel, we are going to be working with Microsoft Excel in our course as well, and we're going to go through how to use that. So I don't know how many of you guys have actually used Excel before. The first couple times I used it, I found it very intimidating because I always thought I was going to mess something up. But if you just go into Microsoft Excel and start playing around with it, there are a lot of formulas that allow you to do a variety of things. You can track data in there, you can build a budget, you can create a pie chart. Like I have one in my syllabus that showcases how the grade courses are broken down. So you can create so many different usable options that we could use in everyday life using Microsoft Excel. All right, so I'm going to pause real quick and give you the next letter in your access code, which is G. So you have your first 2 letters Your third letter in your access code is G, so take just a minute to write that down wherever you wrote those first two that I gave you. So the third letter is G. All right, and so then lastly, I want to talk about PowerPoint. PowerPoint is a presentation software. You might use this for school and adding a research component to a research project. I use it all the time when I'm teaching lessons. Or you might work on a class presentation if you have to give a class presentation on in an English class or a social studies class or math or science. You would use these to create your work presentation. Now, again, there are so many different presentation software options now. PowerPoint is not the only one that there is out there. You have Prezi, which is web-based. You can use the Google. Google has in their Google Drive suite, they have, or Google Document suite, they have a presentation option as well. So there's so many different options out there for you in regards to this software program. All right, so if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. Your last two letters in your access code are INC. You're going to go to the course, you're going to click on quizzes, you're going to put all those letters I gave you together, and you're going to take the quiz. If you have any questions or need help, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know.